Hello everyone, Ender7 here. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make your very own splitter in the new physics update. The two glitches I'll be covering today are the new splitter and also the Expo drive, just in case you guys wanted to get even more speed out of your splitters if you've already zero dragged it and all that stuff. You can also use the Expo, even more speed. It's really fast, a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you to Mechane for showing me the new splitter method. I'll send a picture of his profile or something if I can find a YouTube profile in the description, or maybe on screen right here. Anyway, he's the one who showed me this cool new splitter method. It's actually really easy, extremely simple. So let's just get right into the tutorial. I can't wait to show you guys this. So the way that it works, I'll just start right now. I'm gonna get a cockpit out, and I'm going to start building out. So the way it works is it uses the separation of trailer hinges to generate propulsion. It's almost exactly like other hinge glitches, except it uses an extremely, let's just say uncommon form of generating speed. Honestly, I want to do a poll right now. Tell me in the comments how many of you guys have actually used a trailer hinge on a build that you like drive around in or fly around in a lot. I'm sure that everyone's messed with it, but how many people actually have builds that they use a lot that use trailer hinges? Because I won't lie, I think I've touched them maybe twice, and then I went, these actually suck for trailer hinges, and never used them again. That's just me. I don't know how many of you guys actually use them. That's what I want to find out. Just tell me in the comments how many of you guys use trailer hinges. I'm going to start building out, like so. I'm just going to make a tail section, so this is pretty simple and self-explanatory what I'm doing. I'm just adding the mouse steering in the front, which I like to use on all my splitters because it's better than gyros, and it's better than flaps, more controllable. And I'm going to come over here, and then make the stabilization in the back, which is what you'd find on an airplane, except on all axes for splitter, because splitters really like to go do their own thing sometimes. Alright, so I have now successfully made a tube with some tail fins on the front and back. So this isn't gonna do much. I spawn this in, it flops on the ground. Wow. Okay, so let's add the spice, let's add the glitch. We're gonna want to take some trailer hinges, if I can find them. Excuse me, they're probably in here. Hey, trailer hinges. Alright, I can't find them, I never use them. Alright, trailer hinge here and here, and then I'm going to copy these to the other side. I might move them up one, because why not? And now, I'm going to build out like so. Give me that. This is a good distance. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. And then here and here. So this is kind of our wing bits that are going to hold the servo for the glitch. You can use better materials than this. I'm making it out of just base blocks for visibility and stuff. I'm going to now, let's see, where are they? Okay, there we go. Here are the rotating servos. Alright, so with these rotating servos, you're going to want the propulsion to be away from your build. So the green arrow, or whatever arrow you're using, should go like this. So extend, retract, extend, retract. I think you get the point. We're also going to go into settings. We're going to set the angle to 30, because that's the best angle I've found so far. The strength to 200, because obviously you want as much strength as possible. The dampening to 0, because that doesn't really do anything good for us. Hold position, don't have that on, just leave the servo as it is from there. Okay, now I'm going to copy it over. I'm going to invert the speed so that it goes the right way, like so. And now I'm going to finish the glitch. This glitch is so simple. I was actually really surprised when Mechane showed me. I'm like, seriously, is that actually it? He's like, yep. So we're gonna take these, do that, and then I'm just gonna finish up by making it somewhat clean. There we go. And we're literally just connecting the servos to the trailer hinges. And as stupid as this looks, you'll see if I extend it, it's generating force. Not a lot, because I don't have any fins or anything on it yet. but it is actually generating force all by itself. This is literally all it is. If you know where I'm going from here, feel free to just go right now and make your splitters. But I'm going to add some tail fins on for speed, and as you can see, off we go. We're doing a good 500 miles an hour with these horrible aerodynamics. If I made it more aerodynamic, it would work a lot better. And also, I have something to say about zero dragging. So, a lot of people know how to zero drag, but you cannot just zero drag the front on these builds. If you zero drag the front, you will still find your speed being capped when you extend your servos. The reason is, let me just anchor pin this to the ground in a sec, and I'll explain. So the reason is because when you're moving those arms out, I'll just call them arms, I don't know the technical term. When you're moving those arms out, as you can see, it's making new aerodynamic points, and those are going to be slowing you way, way down. So if you've used flat connectors for this, and you've zero dragged the powered tail fin, or whatever tail fin you're using, then you don't have to worry about this as much. But if you haven't, this is going to very much hurt your speed. It will obliterate it. You will go nowhere near as fast as you could go. So that's what I wanted to say about that. And then that's it for the trailer hinge glitch. Now we'll move on to Expo. A lot of you already know how to do Expo, but some of you don't, so I'll be showing you how to do that now. The way that Expo works is, I'll use this build as an example actually. So, the way that Expo works is, I like to think of it as the faster you go faster. So I'm gonna make a little section in the back here for it. You're gonna want 4 blocks wide and 2 blocks tall, because we're going to be using some large hinges. And then you're gonna want these large hinges, I'm gonna give it a shift input and a toggle input. These hinges are gonna go out, so extend, retract, I selected the wrong block, I think you get it though. And then we're gonna set the angle to 60, which is max, the speed to 2, cause duh, steering help to 0, cause duh, strength to 200, cause duh, and dampening to 0, cause duh. So this is what it should look like. Speed 2, angle 60, steering help 0, strength 200, and dampening 0. Now I'm going to copy it like this, and like this, so now we have the section on the left going to the left, the section on the right going to the right. Pretty self-explanatory. And now we're going to take the 2x4, like so, and place them on the very edge of our large hinges. So it should look like this with a 2-block gap in the middle. Now, we're going to take these rounded, inverted 1x2s. These are the secret sauce, the magic block for this. Now, you can make your Expo as long as you want. And actually, yeah, I'll get back to the rounded 1x2s in a second. I'm going to actually make my Expo slightly longer, just because more length is almost equal to more speed. It's not quite, just because like mass and stuff. But anyway, here we go. This rounded inverted 1x2, if held at a 60-degree angle, or it might not be exactly a 60-degree angle, but that's what I see literally everyone else using, and that's what I use in my splitters. If it held at a 60-degree angle, it generates a negative drag, and so that's not really helpful for anything that isn't zero dragged. But if you have zero dragged it, it gets you so much speed. I was like, my splitter can go upwards of 4,000 miles an hour just using its Expo, not even using its main propulsion. As you can see with this though, I'm not zero. Oh, that's not gonna help. Might want to remove the anchor pin. I'm not zero dragged, and so I'm actually gonna go slower with the Expo extended. Yeah, basically the same speed. It's because I'm not stable enough, and the non-zero dragging is kind of killing my speed. But I'll show you guys on my main splitter, the splitter I use the most, I guess. I'm gonna take off. My speed right now is around about 1,000 miles an hour. It's not even quite hitting 1,000 miles an hour. But then as soon as I extend my Expo, and then let go of my propulsion, you'll already see it climbing. So I have no thrusters or any glitch activated except the Expo, and just on its own, the Expo is giving me some insane speed. So I'll just help it a bit. I'm just gonna get a bit of speed here. Going 2,000. Once you hit 2,000, round about the speed is 2,000, you'll start picking up a lot of speed. So that's 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 500, 500, like 5,000, 10,000, and I'm gone. I have no idea where I am. Anyway, yeah, so that's what Expo can do. It does fun stuff. Yeah, that's literally it. I was surprised about how fast this took. Oh yeah, no, there is one more thing. Sorry. You cannot zero drag the Expo. So, one thing about the Expo is you cannot choose to have it zero drag. Like, you cannot choose to have either just propulsion or just Expo. What I mean by that is, if you zero drag the inside bit, so if you were to fix the aerodynamics on here, it would make the Expo not work whatsoever. That means that if the Expo is closed, you will lose speed. This is not as fast as the splitter could be going. I could go a lot faster with this, but with the Expo, it's introducing some aerodynamics, and so I only go round about 1,000 miles an hour. It depends on the spawn, but 1,000 miles an hour is sometimes what I've been able to hit. There's 960. Yeah, there's 1,000. Come on, you're so close. Yeah, I saw a hit for a second. There we go, there's 1,000. Where on earth is the carrier? Alright, there it is. But yeah, you can either have limited speed or a stupid amount of speed that, is not uncontrollable, but if you want to get rid of it... oh, that's not good. If you want to get rid of the speed, you have to, like, retract the Expo, and that wastes a ton of speed. Yeah, but Expo is still really fun. It's really fun to use. You can build it into a lot of stuff, because it's big, but it's long. It's not wide or anything like that. So yeah, there's Expo, and also the new trailer hinge splitter. Thank you again to Mechane for showing me the trailer hinge splitter, and that is all for today's video. See you everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Ender out. Bye.